So I guess it wasn't just the bad early April Fool's joke that a lot of us speculated it was. As of today, DPReview has less than 2 weeks to live. April 10th is D-Day, or Deep Six Day, I guess you could say. How will I miss thee? Let me count the ways. Hi, Ray here, to tell you how the death of DPReview will affect me. First, I guess I learned, like a lot of you, via social media a few days ago. I think it was, in fact, via Petapixel's Facebook post. It's good to know at least DPReview TV's Canadian hosts, Chris Nichols and Jordan Drake, have found a place on Petapixel's YouTube channel. Hopefully, they'll bring the same humor and informative quality content that they did to DPReview TV. Why on earth is DPReview's owner, Amazon, ditching this incredible photography resource? One can only speculate. And plenty of people have been doing so, figuring it was not adding to the shopping giant's bottom line. And admittedly, the bottom line is what decides all our fates at some point. But come on, Amazon. I just ordered a $45 filter for my latest lens. I do admit that I don't buy big-ticket photography items from Amazon. All my lenses, cameras, and other big purchases go to my local camera store, where I can get first-hand support and deal with people that I've known personally for decades. Still, Amazon purchases of peripherals add up. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of other photographers out there. So let me know in the comments if you shop at Amazon and what kind of stuff you buy, if you don't mind. Cameras and lenses too. Amazon has definitely contracted lately, at least in terms of employees, like Google and Meta as well. Thousands of positions cut. We actually have a new Amazon warehouse not 50 kilometers away from here, out by the airport, just opened recently. As it turned out, my wife did some part-time work for one of the contractors that helped build it. So I guess that brought some work to these here parts, and I guess, hopefully, long-term employment for the people who will run it. But back to DPReview. It's going to be a big loss. Shocking that they'll be ditching the website as well, all that irreplaceable content. I won't say that I was a regular contributor to the forums. I probably haven't posted there in years. Hang on, that's it. That's why they're doing away with it. When this news hit last week, I was trying to remember when I created a profile. I was kind of surprised to hear it had been around for 25 years. But yeah, I date it by what house I lived in at the time, when it first started. But one thing's for sure, when I'm looking for an answer to a photography-related question, it's often found via a Google search on DPReview. At least I'll find an interesting discussion on the forums, if not some expert or first-hand experience, say, with a lens or camera or whatever. Answer to a common problem or correction to user error. Then there's the amazing archive of reviews. There'll be no replacement for those that I can think of. Certainly not on my website. Now, but I don't want to dissuade you from checking out my website. There's some good content there. But as on this channel, technical stuff is not so much my focus. Case in point for DPReview. All those camera comparisons, the images comparing noise from different sensors at different ISO, etc. Those were and are, for the moment, indispensable. And yet, they are evidently to be dispensed with. I'm not the first to wonder why Amazon couldn't find a place on their huge server farm for what must surely be, in relative terms, not that much data. I'll give you a personal reason DPReview will be missed by me, and surely many more content creators. Referrals. As just one example, The forums are, as we've seen, a place where photographers share useful content. And thankfully, some people find some of my content useful. Well, that's why I feel compelled to keep making this stuff. We all like to feel useful, right? So one of my recent video gear reviews, the Nikon 85mm f1.2 unboxing, caught someone's eye. I discovered that examining YouTube metrics showing 95 views originating at DPReview. I guess it's over there. It didn't take long to find the source, since I figured it was probably from the forums. So an internal search there turned up the post. And though at the time I discovered the post, it only had maybe 3 responses, as I say, it led to those 95 views last time I checked. Another search, before the whole kit and caboodle disappears from the information highway, turned up a suggestion from a really grumpy old sod. Hey, my kind of guy. He was saying, support honest small channels on YT, YouTube. This person put together an excellent hyperlinked list. And I concur with most of the names I recognize there. And I'm honored to be included. Again, where will there be a replacement for that kind of resource that helped so many of us? I mean, I wasn't even aware of those particular but obviously beneficial acknowledgements. The April 10th date is when the site will be locked. Then, according to the announcement, the site will be available in read-only mode for a limited period afterwards. Wow. How many other photographers will be affected? Well, obviously all the others who'll lose links from the site. The ripple effect is going to be incalculable. So DPReview has been, for a quarter century, such a helpful and valuable resource for photographers. Yeah, when I think about it, I adopted digital photography in 2003. That's when I bought my first digital SLR camera. And I think, I'm pretty sure that's when I started using the site. I recall using reviews of the available cameras to settle on the Fujifilm FinePix S2 that I eventually bought. And I certainly returned to that very review recently when I was doing research for an upcoming video on my switch from film to digital photography. I mean, where are we gonna find a replacement for this kind of information? It's a rhetorical question because there is no equivalent. I know Amazon owns the platform and all its content, so I guess it's theirs to do with as they wish. But it kind of borders on vandalism to just turn off the lights on such an amazing archive. Surely Amazon would be willing to accommodate some kind of rescue plan for the right price. But wait, the archive team to the rescue. Evidently the people behind this project, and as I understand it, the content will be accessible through the Wayback Machine. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, they're beavering away as fast as bytes can be transferred to that repository. There's been a lot of discussion on this topic across all the usual platforms, and I'm late with these comments because I had a lens and camera review to finish. It will truly be the end of an era. So long, DPReview. It's been good to know you. I wish my fellow Canadians, Chris and Jordan, all the best in their new enterprise, and kudos to the outgoing management headed by Scott Everett. Hope they find a new home. I'll likely spend more time on Petapixel, or their YouTube channel at least. The present team are going out in style with some nostalgia and some still pertinent content until the bitter end, I guess when their contract ends in a few days. Well, Nikon Rumors is still around. I noticed that my goat video got noticed there. Thanks, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this topic. If you did, please give it the old thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. We'd love to see you again. And if you did like this one, there's lots more to see on the channel, like this video right here. And as I mentioned, let's not forget that DPReview is still featuring some new content. Still there until the 10th. So I hope to see you again. In the meantime, take care, cheers, and we'll see you later.